Good morning, good day. Appreciate the opportunity to express and experience this exciting time. Yeah, definitely no shortage of news. Things are moving exponentially fast, just like I had spoken of. I've been saying that there would be a sharp uptick in activity. United States empowerment movements and activities. Yeah, Trump is definitely on one. If you've been paying attention to the lives that he's been doing, he is certainly acting, like the king that he is becoming, the first essential king of the United States. He's definitely got the financial backing, not only through his own endeavors, but also through his merger, as it were, with Tesla, Elon Musk, and others involved in his circle. And they are looking to make huge, never before heard of moves. And they are not being shy about it. I want you to understand this. They are not being shy about it. They are putting it on the world stage. They are broadcasting intent. So when you do such a thing, you're tipping off the opponent, to your plans. And either you're really stupid for doing so, or you just don't care because you have the winning hand. And so with the advent of the drones and with the backing of Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, essentially a Tony Stark in the Marvel world, from the Marvel world, I should say, and his brother, no less. I don't know if you've been keeping up on the alleged huge purchase of drone companies or something to that effect, where he has like his Elon Musk's brother has like the largest cache of drones, and by default, most probably a type of monopoly on the technology itself. Oh Lord. So, just a little bit of conspiracy and reach. One drone could essentially, in my opinion, probably monitor blocks of housing or whatever location or locale, right? So multiply that times thousands or access to thousands of drones. How many drones could one individual from a room potentially manipulate or manage, or actuate? Those displays, those drone displays in the sky, where all of the hundreds of drones act in sync to form images and pictures against the sky. Is that one operator doing that? Does it take one operator? Is it one algorithm that's doing that? Or does it take a whole team? I highly doubt that it's more than one individual at the controls, or of hundreds of drones. Probably not, because there would be a high probability of a mishap, crashing into each other, whatever. So I'm thinking they probably set some type of algorithm or programming that speaks to all the drones. So if you're picking up what I'm putting down, this could get crazy. This could get crazy. I don't know if you ever seen the movie, I believe it was Gerard Butler, where he's saving the president, and in this particular installment, the president was Morgan Freeman. Something, was it White House Down or something like that? But that's exactly what they showed in the movie. That, the make-believe president, Morgan Freeman, essentially was out at the private camp or wherever he was, wherever in this movie they take the president, for protection and all that kind of stuff. And hundreds of drones came out of nowhere and started dropping ordnance and, shooting and all this kind of stuff at the president. So, yeah, they put it in the movies. And now here all this stuff is happening on the world stage, or at least in the United States. I'm not sure if it's happening all over the world with these drone invasions and whatever and demonstrations. But to my point, now Elon Musk's brother has bought, this huge company. I forget the number of drones he now has access to. I want to say like 9,000, something like that. I mean, that's a military. Again, if one drone can cover a huge area all by itself, and if you can essentially daisy chain these drones with using only perhaps one controller that sets an algorithm or whatever, or program software to make images in the sky, you do the math. And so maybe this is why, again, Mr. Trump is able to speak as a king and make dictates and proclamations on the world stage where the perceived enemy or opponent is clearly monitoring and watching, but he speaks fearlessly, like, concerning Canada and Greenland and Mexico, and talking to the cartel and, taking it back and all Panama. Just straight being a gangster right now on the world stage, as if nobody can touch us. Well, guess what? If I'm right about these drones and the technology and the ownership and Elon Musk being now considered part of the government under Donald Trump, I mean, what do you see happening here? How much power? Not to mention the whistleblower from the Vegas Tesla truck incident, allegedly disclosing by an email the type of technology that the United States has, both the United States and China, I should say. This gravitic propulsion technology. Hey, we better keep our ear to the ground. There's a lot going on. Now this, in closing, I don't believe that the United States and its citizenry should operate in fear. I believe personally that we as United States citizens are in a very advantageous position behind Donald Trump. Now, this is not to say that, he is not evil, right? Or bad, or whatever you want to use, whatever adjective. It's not to say that. I'm speaking to the fact of the ability he now has. And as long as we're on this side of that ability, we better be happy, because a lot of countries are now going to feel more so than ever before the brute force of American exceptionalism. And I'm not saying that G for it, and I agree with it, and I'm not saying that. You know, I don't want anybody to be subjected and taken advantage of. I don't want that. But I gotta say, I'm happy for me and my family that we're on this side, is what I'm saying. And you should perhaps think the same. But no, I don't want anybody to be hostily taken over and made a servant or slave, or, you know, none of that. But I'm facing the reality of the situation. And with this technology, sky's the limit. No pun intended. All right, so we're going to discuss these things probably tomorrow, which is Friday, I believe the 10th. So stay tuned for that and our announcement for that. It'll be a live, more than likely. And so you don't want to miss this discussion. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Make it a great day. Now you've been made free. The question is, what are you going to do with it? Knowledge Well Media, signing out.